we have the top ready to go. Pretty much finished right now. We're going to work on the form a little bit more here, a little more on the form. Now we're going to put our little throwing defined lines, one here and one there, just to give it a little softness because the clay is hard. That's what we call a gesture. I have friends that are potting for 35 years. They don't really do many gestures to their pots. But it's okay. Probably some of them make a lot more money than I do because they're quicker than I am as far as producing pieces. All right, we've got this just looking good here. Now what we're going to do is take the last bit of water out from inside. Nice. And now we're going to trim the outside. Oh wait, let me strap some of these throwing lines down just a little. I don't mind throwing lines, but I don't necessarily like them all the way up and down the pot really pronounced. So what I do is I just gently sort of take the throwing lines away. Looking good there. Alrighty, now we're going to use our kitchen knife that I use to trim the bottoms of my tools. The outside edge has a slight curve to the outside and the inside to the inside. One is sharp, one is dull. I use the sharp ones to undercut. I place the instrument directly on the wheel head at about 3 o'clock and then I just start to cut the clay away. Got to hold on tight. That little bit of clay will throw you right on the ground. And gouging your pot at this stage is not too good an idea. So we're now doing our undercut so the pot doesn't look like it's sitting on the shelf. And we're getting a good angle on the undercut. Partially cleaning the wheel head up. I donate my scraps. We live 5 miles from the Cherokee Indian Reservation in the Great Smoky Mountains of North Carolina. And I give my used clay that can be reclaimed, I usually give it to a few of the members of the tribe and they make pots out of it. I also was taught by a friend of mine that when it's moving on the wheel head a little bit after throwing, when you shut the wheel head down and you just look at the pot, it doesn't seem like it's moving at all. So there we are. This will be the 6th one of these tankards which I'm making. And here's some of the details of the piece. The undercut, the 2 score lines which helps catch the glaze. Of course there's 2 lines at the very top. And then a bell shape, and I don't know if we can get to look inside this pot, but there's definitely swirls at the bottom. This is Pitter the Potter in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. It's been fun chatting with you folks. You can get a hold of me at pitterthepotter.com on the internet. Speak to